Hey friends, imagine stepping into a room where the walls are a giant canvas. But this isn't just any canvas, it's alive. It listens to you, learns from you, and creates with you in real time. Intrigued yet? Well, that's exactly what ChatGPT's new Canvas mode can do. People are going crazy over this new AI Canvas interface. But is it overhyped or actually a game changer? Let's take a deeper look. And as we go through these new AI features, I'll also show you 4 awesome ways you can use ChatGPT Canvas right now. If you thought ChatGPT was cool before, wait till you see ChatGPT Canvas mode. Most people don't realize what they can actually do with it. Before we get to that, what exactly is ChatGPT Canvas? Canvas is a new way of working with ChatGPT on writing and coding projects. Unlike the traditional ChatGPT chat window, Canvas opens in a separate interface, enabling you to work alongside ChatGPT for a more productive experience. This means you can now edit text directly in the Canvas window, have it create interactive charts, map out ideas, and watch the AI fill things in right there on the canvas. It's like having a digital notebook where you and the AI are creative partners, bouncing ideas off of each other in real time. Cool, right? Here's the catch. You need to be a ChatGPT Plus subscriber in order to use Canvas. So for now, you need to be paying the $20 a month for ChatGPT to have access. There are also other limitations that we'll get to later. To get started, open ChatGPT on your computer. Unfortunately, this feature is in beta and won't work on your smartphone. But don't worry, if you write a lot or code, it's worth the minor inconvenience. Once you're in the ChatGPT interface, you'll go up to the left-hand side and select the model name. Then it gives you a drop-down menu, and from here, you should see ChatGPT 4.0 with Canvas. Select that. Now you're in Canvas mode. Let's get to write a YouTube script about quantum computing for a non-technical audience. I always like to mention non-technical so that it brings the readability down, but I'm going to show you now in Canvas, you can automatically adjust the readability, which is a really cool thing. Submit. You can see it brought up 2 windows. We have the scripts generating on the right side, and on the left, you can see my question. Like normal ChatGPT 4.0, you can edit for different iterations, but it's totally different interface because now I can go in and I can edit right here in the script. Let's take a look. Imagine a computer so powerful that it can solve problems in seconds that would take our best supercomputers millions of years to crack. I'm going to run through some of the features. If I hover my mouse, there's a thought bubble with a plus sign. If I click that, it opens this window and you can make an edit. So I could say, take out the part about science fiction, or you click on a specific word. And when you're clicked on that word, it brings up a similar thing where you can add bold text. I changed the font if you want it to be a heading, or I could ask ChatGPT to explain what this means. This could be really useful for students. They could upload PDFs or screenshots of schoolwork and ask Canvas to explain a word. Then over here on the left panel, we see the term quantum refers to the principles of quantum mechanics, a fundamental theory in physics that describes nature at the smallest scales. On this left side, you could ask to explain it even more simply. We have this script, and now you know you can click here to edit the whole paragraph. What's cool is that it will only edit that paragraph. It won't rewrite the whole script. If you were using ChatGPT in the past, you know that sometimes we'll redo the whole script, and that can be really frustrating if you only wanted to change a certain part. It's the same if you're using it to write an email. Before, you had to copy and paste. Now you can edit right in this document. I click this and ask it to rewrite the entire paragraph. You see the edits over here, and then it automatically puts the new one here. It says that it simplified the wording to make it more direct while keeping the essence intact. If you click this pencil down here, this is another new feature. It can suggest edits. And on the left side, again, it's going to tell you what it's doing. I've added comments and suggestions to help improve the flow and clarity of the script, focusing on simplifying some parts and adding concrete examples to enhance audience understanding. And here you can see where it made all of these adjustments. Consider simplifying this opening to make it more direct. The phrase grab a cup of coffee is friendly, but it might not add much value. Consider removing it. Great, apply. So it'll automatically remove that. After we're done collaborating with Canvas, you have this history in the left panel where you can see all the things that were edited or how it was modified. So here, consider breaking this explanation into 2 shorter sentences to improve clarity. Apply. Other than suggesting edits, you can go here to adjust the length. The length is somewhere in the middle right now. If I drag it all the way up here, then it's going to be much longer. So it's the same script, but they've made it much longer and added a ton more context. Pretty cool. Now you know how to suggest edits and adjust the length. The next one is reading level. This one's really cool for me, especially. I do a lot of in-person events in Miami, and I also do a lot of YouTube videos. So I'm always putting content into third-party apps to check the readability. But now I can just click this button and I can take it down if I want it to be less, like middle school, kindergarten, or if I want it to be college. So since this is about quantum computing, let's put it down here in middle school. Now we push the arrow to make it process that request. And as you can see on the left side, it's going to explain to us what it's doing. It's going through and it's automatically adjusting that reading level for us. If you're a teacher and you're working on lesson plans in ChatGPT, or a parent that's coming up with fun things for your kids to do, like logic puzzles, you can adjust the readability of that right inside Canvas, which is really helpful. Now I've rewritten the text to make it more accessible for a middle school audience, simplifying complex terms and using relatable analogies. So helpful. Next, there is add final polish. Click that. Now you can see it added headings. What is quantum computing? And it made it much better for consistency and grammar. Let's see what it says. I've added section titles for better structure, made minor adjustments for grammar and consistency, and ensured the text flows smoothly. Also extremely helpful. Finally, back over here on the right side, we're going to add emoji. Adding emojis is better if you're having to write a description for social media. Obviously, for a script, this is ridiculous. There's too many emojis, right? If we wanted to change just one paragraph, we click here and ask it for less emojis. Automatically, it takes out just from that paragraph. But let's say we want less emojis overall. I'm going to type that in the left side of the screen. Less emojis throughout. And so send that and watch it work its Canvas magic. There we go. It's more uniform and less emoji overload. In terms of the overview and how to use this, it's really neat and you can edit in the document. So you can use it as a word processor and add things wherever you want. Personalized study guides. Kids can put their class notes into Canvas and ask ChatGPT to create custom study guides, quizzes, or explanations that are tailored to their specific learning style. This is something that would have helped me so much when I was in school. Language learning. This is a useful new feature for people who are trying to learn a new language. Language learners can practice writing essays in their target language and use Canvas to get real-time corrections, explanations of grammar rules, and even suggestions for more natural phrasing. It's something that I've been testing out with my Spanish practice. Another cool use case is dynamic presentation creation. Basically, professionals can draft presentation outlines in Canvas and ask ChatGPT to expand on key points, suggest data visualizations, or even generate speaker notes right there in the Canvas. There's also a use case for legal document analysis. Lawyers can upload legal documents to Canvas and highlight specific clauses or sections for ChatGPT to explain in simpler terms or compare against similar documents. Now, this is something that you could also do in ChatGPT 4.0, but the difference is that you can select certain paragraphs and target those individual clauses within a legal document. That can be really useful versus having to copy and paste or having to deal with the entire document as a whole. So these are all really useful features, but Canvas is still in beta and it's lacking some of the functionality that we see from other things like Anthropic's Claude has its artifacts feature. You actually get previews in artifacts and you don't get that with ChatGPT Canvas. I've also run into problems where I start a query or I type a question into Canvas and it still presents it just like the normal ChatGPT. Other times in regular ChatGPT 4.0, I type in a question and it automatically opens Canvas because it knew that this is a writing assignment, so Canvas will be better for this. And it automatically opened that. I think that everybody just needs to take that with a grain of salt. It isn't perfect, not even close, but it is definitely a huge upgrade to the user interface or how we use ChatGPT. And I think that's a big deal. So to recap, Canvas can help you brainstorm, tell awesome stories, make studying fun, organize group projects, and bring your ideas to life in a really intuitive way. If you guys have already used Canvas, I'd love to hear from you in the comments how you're using it. Maybe you guys have different use cases that I didn't think of. So let me know. I'd love to see how everybody's using it and what you think.